You're not no real soldier. You'll never be a real soldier. Man, you want to go to all these appointments over and over again, miss work left and right. What did you even join the army for? Like, what did you really join the army for? Welcome back to Military Bred, where if it's military related, I'm giving it to you raw. Wait, no diddy. But if this is your first time tuning in to Military Bred, please like and subscribe. Click the bell notification to be notified whenever new content is being uploaded. Man, let's get into it today. Man. This is a topic I feel like that should be talked about, and a lot of times it isn't. And it kind of messes you up in the end, but let's go into it. Today's episode is brought to you by Get Up and Go to Sickcall. Legit, man. Sickcall in the military is so crazy. Like, the relationship of both of those is like out this world, because they put Sickcall in place for you to go to, if you're not feeling well, if you feel hurt or you feeling ill, all these different things. But they don't want you to go. It's crazy to me. Like, have you ever had that one NCO that was just like, hey man, you need to get the formation, but you let him know you ain't feeling good. Oh yeah, man, but you still need to show up. I just feel like you should be here. It'll be good for the company. I mean, you get some good training. But yo, like, why does the military frown upon going to Sickcall so much? It really bugs me. Like, man, they talk to you all kind of ways. They call you weak. They say you a Sickcall warrior. They say you're just sorry, you shouldn't have joined the military. Or even worse, they call you a sham. And it's really kind of messed up. Again, why would you put something in place for soldiers not to use? Like, what are you supposed to do? Just completely forget about your health? Put the mission first? Is that what they want? But if you don't focus on your health, who will? Like, the military really got me twisted, because they want you to always put the mission first. So putting the mission first means put me last? You expect me to put me last? Like, I'm really heated up because it's so many people that I've seen in the military, and I heard them bring up certain things to their squad leader, certain things up to their first sergeant, but it was still made a priority. Oh, I understand you feeling suicidal. I understand, your back may be hurting, but we're still going to the field. Like, we're still going to the field despite of what you feel. And how do they expect, you to defend your country, put the best foot forward, but you're not feeling your best? Legit, let's just say, you have I think they call it an ingrown toenail. Like, if you have an ingrown toenail and that thing is not treated, get that thing sometime. Legit, if you get that thing sometime, your toe gonna swell up, that hole gonna get green, and by the time you do decide to go, man, it's already gonna be on the last leg. Now they gotta have like emergency surgery to get your stuff straight. But all it would have took you just going to Sickcall at that time of you realizing what was going on versus waiting to the end. It's really beyond me. And even talking about my situation, I remember like it was yesterday. Like, the company that I got to or whatever in Colorado, man, I'm thinking it's gonna be cool, because I'm like, yo, it's an aviation unit. Oh, I'm in there. Because like in my old unit, I mean, you hear about aviation units or whatever. They say you the top of the top. Everybody want to be in an aviation unit, but man, my aviation unit was out this world. It started out cool or whatever. I feel like, they accepted me or whatever, but stuff started going for a turn. So the time I came in, they were getting ready for an inspection or whatever. So they have like these different audits that, they have to go through to make sure everything is in compliance, not only to post, to OSHA, to all these different things. So because I was over my certain section or whatever, like, it was a big chunk of what was actually going on as far as the whole audit situation. But the crazy thing was, because they failed last year, now, they done put the pressure on me like, yo, we can't fail again, and we're gonna make sure you don't fail, micromanaging you. And like me being the type of person I am, I'm gonna get the job done regardless, because I understand like my name is on the line, so I'm not gonna do anything to jeopardize my name, because I'm like, that's all you got. But having the knowledge from my old unit, I helped them with the same audit or whatever, so I already had all that knowledge, and just getting everything into place, and using what I had from my last unit to help me with this time around. And I'm just prioritizing different things and putting in order, an order of importance to get it done. But nah, like they wanted me to like fast track them. They wanted me to give them my whole plan of how I plan on doing it. And then on top of that, now y'all want to double back with me every so often. What's really going on? If I told you I got it, that mean I got it. But besides the point, like they really got me to the point of being like, stressed out. And my girl she'll even let you know, like, it got to a point like soon as I get home, they calling me back for some whatever reason, and I'm like, yo, I gotta go home. I'm not like y'all love to be at work, and I don't understand, what are you running from? If you running from home, you can't even be home. You can't find peace in your home, so you decide you want to stay at work all the time. That's on you. You hate your wife, that's on you. You hate your kids, that's on you. But me, I'm trying to get home. I'm trying to get to my safe haven. I'm not trying to deal with all this stuff. But they got me to the point like, I was stressed, like stressed on another level. Like it was crazy. It's crazy to me like how much they push the agenda to make you feel like shit because you care about your home, you care about your family. But a lot of times we get in the military to provide a place for our family, to, provide for ourselves, like, so we're not supposed to enjoy that. But aside from all that, like, I got to a point, I was just like, yo, like, I'm even having breakdowns, like, it started getting bad, like mood just swinging, doing all this kind of other stuff. But it was one day, like, it really got to me, like, I'm getting my platoon sergeant, like, he breathing down my neck, he talking good stuff in my face, but I'm hearing from higher ups, like, he's pretty much saying, I ain't got nothing in place, like, I ain't even doing the right things and so forth. But, when I see him, it's like a totally different story. So I'm like, all right, aside from grown men, talking behind another grown man back, all right, cool, or whatever, I'm hurt, all right, let's move on. But you going to my commander, now you telling him all this negative stuff. Now he breathing down my neck. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, it got to me. Like, it got to me so bad. Like, I had a whole left work and went to behavior health. Like, I had to talk to somebody, and I told them, like, even when I came in, they were like, oh, you don't have an appointment. I'm like, I gotta come talk to somebody because I really want to put my hands on my chain of command. They were like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and bring him in. Let's talk about it or whatever. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie with y'all. Like, man, I got in that office, man. That lady closed that door. I get to talking. Bro, next thing I know, tears falling from my eyes. And I know this lady was looking at me like, man, if you don't, you too big to be in here crying. But legit, man, I was at that point. Like, they really pushed me to that level. And I feel like the military will. Like, they're going to push you to that level. Not only are they going to push you to that level mentally, but they're going to push you to that point physically. But they don't want you to take care of it. But jumping back into the story, like, I done went down and cried and spilled my heart out to this lady. I'm getting calls from my company or whatever, and I'm already knowing what it's about, and the lady was like, no, you don't have to answer, you're in session. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So, we continue our little talk or whatever. I leave, I'm cool down, I'm talked off the edge. Man, the following day, man, they done brought me in the office talking about, oh, the commander wants to see you. He want to talk to you about where you were yesterday. And I'm like, okay, all right, then. I was like, yo, I went to behavior health, man, because I was dealing with a bunch of stuff. oh yeah, we're gonna have to see a receipt of that. We're gonna have to see that, you actually went. Like, bro, why am I gonna lie about my health? Like, if I'm messed up at this point, like, so you gotta double back and check on me to make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Like, I had enough right to join the military. Oh, y'all let me sign on the dotted line, but y'all can't take my word that I'm going to get checked out. Like, I'm trying to self-care for myself. So y'all want me to forfeit all that just to, but okay, cool. I end up calling them. They say, yeah, I can come in and get a note or whatever, so forth. But I end up having to go in there and talk I had to go in and talk to the commander, man. I'm getting heated just thinking about it. But I had to get in and go talk to the commander about everything. And he was like, yeah, man, we just can't have you leaving like that. And, without letting nobody know. So I got to let y'all know that, I'm going to talk to somebody. Like an appointment. Like, I'm not an NCO, but I got to go talk to somebody. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, it wasn't nothing going on that day at that point of time. But I can't go, deal with some personal stuff like what's really the issue? But they really got in my head, like, the military will put you through all these different things, like you doing these drug marches, you doing PT, like you putting a lot of wear and tear in your body. You gotta go to the field, you gotta be separated from your family, like you have to worry about bills, but at the same time, you gotta be at work. It's so many things that you have to deal with being in the military, and they don't assess for all the stuff that you go through. Like, they really frown upon you for going to get checked, going to, just do some welfare on your own health. And I feel like across the board, we all need to take a mental note of everything that's going on around you, especially you in the military. Like, if the time come and you feel like you need to talk to somebody, or the time come where, you really hurting your body. You hurt yourself yesterday or whatever during PT, but you too scared to bring it up because you already know it's gonna be frowned upon. Like, they're pretty much telling you everything, like, yo, it ain't nothing wrong with you, push through. You ain't been nothing but like, it's crazy to me. Like, it's really something wrong with a man going to get checked out. Like, it's so many different things that contribute to being in the military. It's a bunch of different things that you do, stressful situations, but you're not supposed to deal with that. They want you to put it on the back burner till 20 years after you get out the military. Now you all fucked up in the head, your body messed up. They want all this stuff to happen. Maybe some of this stuff could have been prevented if it was handled in the correct way. It really don't make sense to me. Like, make it make sense. Because if anything were to happen to you while you're in the military, and, God forbid, you lose your life or whatever, you're gonna be replaced. You just another number. But at the same time, they want you not to care about yourself, but really, do they care about you? Do they really care? They really make me wonder what's really going on. And I feel like ultimately, maybe the Army, maybe the military, maybe the Airforce, maybe they do care about you. Maybe it's your chain of command. Maybe it's your NCOs. Maybe it's the people that's over you, like, maybe they don't care. But have enough strength within yourself to know that you're the prize. You the catch. Like, regardless, like, you signed your name on that paper to represent your country. How can you represent your country and you all messed up in your head? Your body all messed up. Your feet messed up, like, all these different things. But you're not supposed to take care of yourself. It's wild to me. But when it come down to it, I just want to let y'all know, get up out the bed and go to Sickcall. Despite of what they telling you, Sickcall is there for you to use. And I promise you it's going to pay off in the end. And a side note, if you don't go to Sickcall, oh my God. If you don't go to Sickcall, you're gonna pay for it, especially when you get out. When it's time for you to go to that VA, it's time for you to claim different things for your disability. If you ain't got nothing on that on your medical records, you might as well go ahead and look for a small little disability claim, because if you don't have these different things notated in your records, what are you going to refer to when everything is said and done? After all that trauma that you dealt with, all that hurt, wear and tear that you put on your body, how are you going to be compensated for it? But think about it. Think about that. I'm serious. Like, a lot of people don't think about when they're in the military, a bunch of stuff they need to really be being proactive with. But nah, I got time. I still got a few more years before I'm ready. You need to start taking accountability of your health big time. If you don't do nothing else, stop taking accountability of that, that side piece. Stop taking accountability of all these shoes you got, stacked up against that wall. Like, take accountability of your health. Your health is so important. But it's really gonna hit you, I say it every time, with the smoke clear and you look to your left and your right. But if you do it the right way, I guarantee by the time you get out, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Oh, me, if you know, you know, man. But yeah, man, that's all I really want to give to y'all. Like, take advantage of what you have in front of you. A lot of people don't have these same opportunities, because the military is an opportunity. Yeah, you put your life on the line, but at the same time, if you do the right things, you can really have a fruitful life based off the military. But that's all I got for y'all today. Thank you for tuning in. Again, if this is your first time, please like and subscribe. Click the bell notification to be notified whenever new content is being uploaded. But until next time, military bread, let's eat.